How's everybody doing? Thank you for the heart me. Y'all come on in here now. Good evening. Hey, Mr. Eagle Vision. Let's see. Hey, Florence. What's going on? How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? Y'all pop on in. Pop on in. Pop on in. And y'all know the rule. Work the comments. Okay. Work the comments. The comments. The comments. The comments. Work the comments. So y'all, I don't we may be kind of like talking about two things today inside of one session. And the reason I'm saying this is because we y'all know it's always a lot going on, but there's like a little bit more going on today than usual as far as things that are going to be affecting our future. So this is what I'm gonna do. Hey DJ, what's going on? Hey DG, what's happening? Hey my love. Hey JC. Hey, how you doing? So one of the things I think maybe we're going to talk about a few things that are happening in the wind concerning our government, and then it's going to make sense why we're going to be on money time today and tomorrow. Now, if I feel up to it after I get out of class tonight and I still have like several pieces of content I need to record for some companies and some brands, then I'll pop back on and we can do a generalized world discussion like last night. Last night was fun, right? With the map and everything. And we can get into it. I think that may be the way to go. Ooh. Just a little bit extra. Okay, I don't know. I'm looking greasy. Ooh. Ooh, y'all hear that out there? Okay. You learned a lot. Well, you're about to learn some more, unfortunately. So, hold on. Let's do this. And then when it's time for money time, we'll switch them out. I think that's probably going to be the easiest way to make it make sense, right? I don't know what that is. Okay. And y'all tap the screen and work the comments while we're chit chatting. Just because I gotta stay on time because I have class for my KE cohort students. I got class with them. It's 6 tonight. So I gotta be on time. Okay, on time. All right. So y'all remember yesterday we were on and I was talking to you guys about all of what we were going through, listening to part of Big Orange's presidential address yesterday. Okay. And there was a lot of nonsensical things, non-coherent things, very concerning things. Hey Mika, what's going on? Coming out of that man's mouth. Okay. Um, he was very confused, very incoherent. Okay. And for some reason, he decided that he wanted to troll the prime minister of the UK. And so thank you for my mark of love. And so the prime minister, he of the UK was not having it. And he pretty much came back and kicked back. He was like emphatically, without a doubt, he was like, we are not going to be helping the America, okay, the United States with attacking Iran. Keep in mind, Australia said no, Germany said no, Japan said no, of course, China and Russia said no. Okay, France said no. Everywhere he went said no, except for this morning, the UAE said yes. Now, the UAE doesn't have a particularly large military. Okay. But when we looked at the map last night, the UAE in proximity to Iran, y'all picking up what I'm putting down? They're pretty close. And when you look to the Strait of Hormuz, because the UAE, remember their plan, Big Orange's plan is to force the Strait of Hormuz. Tamiko, thank you for the heart means, is to force it open. So I'm going to show you guys the map so it will make sense. And then I'm going to help you guys understand when it comes to us, okay, and our money and our economy, how this is going to F it up even further here, okay? Everybody got it? Let me get this map for y'all. Thank you for my market loves, Mika. Thank you, thank you. This bird right here. I want to get it where you can see it really, really clear. Okay, this one is pretty good. Oh, Mika, thank you. Mika put something. Well, somebody is a mod in here. Can y'all pin Mika? Because y'all know it won't let me pin right now. Hey, memes. Good day, love. Hey, Tony. Okay. So I want to make sure you guys understand what's going on. See this little, this right here on the map? That A-frame, that apex is right there. That's the Strait of Hormuz. Okay. Iran is right here on the north side of it. All right, here in this area, this is the UAE. And the UAE, as of this morning, said that they're gonna help America. Okay. Now I don't know if everybody's gonna start reporting on it, but that has been said. All right. So they don't have the biggest military in the UAE. So I'm assuming that they're going to be helping us as far as like the geographical positioning, allowing America to use the airspace, okay, and several other things with strategy, and of course a place to be able to launch, okay, or to be able to dock. When we look at our sailors, okay, you love me, I love you too. Okay, there's the map for you, everybody over on YouTube. That's the Strait of Hormuz right there. Oh, that's the Strait of Hormuz right there. Okay, that's UAE, and this big mass right here is Iran. Okay, so they want to forcibly make Iran stop terrorizing the other cargo ships and the oil tankers that are there. Now, class, let's think about how the past few weeks have unfolded. Do you guys think that Iran is going to sit there and say, oh no, America has dropped boots on the ground and they've sent more ships and they've sent more, okay, they've sent more resources here. Let's keep it a buck. Do y'all really think that this is going to go over smoothly? Keep in mind, the first 7 days have already cost us over $12 billion. Exactly. Iran is not going to sit back and let this go down. Iran said the strait is closed. The strait is closed. Okay. There you go. Sisi said UAE is finished. What does UAE? A lot of Americans don't understand this. The UAE contributes substantially to our economy. Okay. This is about to be a whole disaster. Something else that a lot of y'all are not going to feel. You're starting to feel it now because of the gas, but you're going to feel it even more because of the fertilizer reduction. Okay. Right now, and a lot of y'all have never, also, a lot of you guys have never ordered anything. Like, so I have my very first company is event design and production. That's how I made my first $1 million. Okay. I started with $125 and a laptop, and I grew a multi-million-dollar event design and production company. Okay. Hey, Queen Niche, thank you for my heart, me. Queen Niche, can you do me a favor? Mika, put something up. Thank you, baby. Mika Finance sent me like 15 or 20 perfect matches. Mika, can you put up a comment? And then Queen Niche 11, can you pin Mika Finance so people can follow her? And then Mika, I need to try and get on the books with you and talk to you. Because we need to do some stuff together, like on the tech side, to help out the American people. Okay. Baby, thank you for all the market loves. And after Mika gets pinned, then we can pin you, baby. Okay. Now listen, back to what I was saying. Okay. So I started with an event design and production company. And one of the things I have done is I would order things from China and India to get custom made pieces for my events that were one of a kind. So y'all have seen some of my events, and they're like really over the top and really lavish. And like I have like 20-foot like tall trees. Like, I'm not being dramatic, y'all. We literally have like 20-foot trees that weigh like 2,000 pounds. Okay. They have to be erected. We have all kinds of florals coming from the ceilings, all kinds of crazy cool vases, like, you know, candelabras that are like 45 arms and all this other kind of stuff. I got that stuff made in India, and I got that stuff made in China. Also, shout out to any of you guys who have purchased a planner from me. I got my planners made over there. So what I am telling you is, once you get something made and it gets on the boat, it takes months to get here to America. And not only have oil tankers not been allowed to pass through that strait, okay, fertilizer hasn't been going through there, and regular shipping and goods. And a lot of Americans don't understand that we get a whole lot of food from over there too, and we get a lot of goods from China. So like laundry detergent pods, the stuff to clean your windows with, paper towels, toiletry. Okay, there's a lot of things that we're getting from over there in that part of the world. So the fact that for the past few weeks there have not been any ships passing through there, it's going to start to show up in our grocery stores and on our shelves a few months from now. So now you have the issue going on with the oil. Okay. You have the issue going on with the methanol. We talked about that last night. We have the issues happening with the fertilizer and the grain that's passing through there. You also have the lack of liquid natural gas that's passing through there right now. And then you have the regular shipments that were coming to us that are not coming anymore because now they're delayed because they haven't been able to get through the strait. Okay, Tony, I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to that. Okay. So, hey DJ, so you have layers on layers on layers on layers on things that are going to drive up the price as far as the quality of life in America. You got the energy crisis going on, right? And now we're going to have a quality of life crisis going on, and we're about to see hyperinflation. Blink, blink, blink. And now you have Big Orange working with the UAE, and they're about to try and force the Strait of Hormuz open. And Iran has already come out and said, we will let you come through. We'll let you come through unless it's not real or America, but anybody else can come through, and you have to be willing to purchase your oil in yuan. And remember, I told y'all a long time ago that even though America is at Iran, this is really us battling with China. And people are like, no, it's not. No, I said, yes, it is. I said, China been waiting to run up and pop us in our mouth for a long time. Yuan is Chinese currency, and people forget about the BRICS alliance. And the whole time the strait has been closed down, Iran has still been getting oil to China. And they also opened up their railway last year where they don't have, so they have a straight path through the land where they go from Iran directly to China too. Tony said as Thailand has paid in yuan as we need 35% import oil and gas. Correct. Okay. So listen, y'all, I don't know how to explain to y'all the ravage that is about to come to our economy. I don't know how to get y'all to process how you have to start making additional money right now, not yesterday, not thinking about it later, not saying I'm going to get to it. This is not a problem that is coming. I was trying to prepare y'all for this last year. I was trying to prepare y'all for this in January, in the top of February, before we invaded Iran. It is here. It's at your doorstep. And you're thinking like, oh, my gas has gone up $1 or $1.50 or $2 at the pump over the past 2 or 3 weeks. That is the least of your MF and worries. Most of y'all need to figure out a way to pull in between an extra $3,000 to $5,000 into your household every month. Okay? If y'all are picking up what I'm putting down, throw some little crowns in the chat. And while y'all are putting crowns in the chat, let me go ahead and get to it. Okay? My name is Ashley. I'm a public speaker. I'm an award-winning luxury event designer. I also happen to be the top social media strategist in the country, but something a lot of y'all don't know about me is I have a degree in finance. I graduated cum laude. When I worked in corporate America, that's what they had me doing because my brain understands this stuff really, really well. I'm really good at it. I won 2 Presidential Lifetime Achievement Awards. 2. I have 2 of them before the age of 40. So when I get on and I'm telling you these things, it's not because I'm trying to scare you. It's because I want you to be prepared. You said, where's the money going to come from, sister? I'm already struggling. That's why I get on here and teach for free, Tony. I teach y'all how to make money. Tony, I teach y'all how to make money. So today we're going to talk about how you're going to make money with your social media pages. We're going to talk about if you already have products and services right now, you have an established company, established business, how you're going to repackage and you're going to move towards inferior goods and how you're going to triple or quadruple your marketing so you can bring in more clients. So it's going to pad what's going to happen in between. I'm going to tell you, Tony, how you're going to make more money because there's a lot of money to be made through affiliate marketing. There's a lot of money to be made through selling your own products and services. There's a lot of money to be made through the skills that you already have and turning them into cash flow businesses. Okay. There's a lot of money to be made through UGC and partnerships. I've had 22 companies reach out to me in 1 week. This is insane. And you know what all of them want to do? They want to get me on a retainer. They want to get me on retainer because they know a lot of people are about to have to be in the house and they have products and services that are less, okay, than what their competitors are charging. And they know if they get me on a retainer, I'm going to be able to sell a lot of it. Do you have T-Mobile? Baby, those are the only people. Those are only people. Anytime someone comes in and they say, I text a number and I didn't get a text back, normally y'all have T-Mobile. If you have T-Mobile, there's nothing I can do about that. Y'all actually have to call T-Mobile and say, hey, I do want to receive messages from this phone number, and then they will let my text go through. Oh, I don't know. Okay. But does this make sense? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Okay. Now, to protect my live stream, and y'all can ask me anything about what's happening with the current events in the geopolitical climate. But to protect the stream, I'm going to switch the top. Okay, I'm going to switch the headline. Everybody got it? I'm switching it to protect my stream. But we're also going to talk about how to make this money. Okay. Any of you guys that decide you want me to assist you or help you with this, come into my mentorship program. You're going to use the code 3, the number 3, 123, day, number 3, DAY, number 3, DAY, number 3, DAY. And that's going to get you a big old discount. And if anybody is taking notes from me, if y'all can tell people that in the chat so that they know how they can work with me if you need assistance doing these things. I have a mentorship program. It's normally 12 weeks. You join today, I'm going to upgrade it to 12 months because you're going to need help with a lot of stuff over the next few months. I am a woman who has built 5 multi-million-dollar companies, and I know how to build businesses in soft economies, and I know how to build businesses in strong economies, okay? And during the vid, when all those businesses went under, like 65% of small businesses went under, my clients literally started earning 500,000, 600,000, 700,000, 3 million, 7 million, 10 million, okay? Because I know what I'm doing. Now, even if you're not going to work with me, that's fine, but please listen to the things I'm telling you in this stream. Now, don't get me wrong. I would love to work with everybody in here and help everybody get it together. Everybody say, ooh, we straight, okay? Some of y'all going to be hard-headed, all right? But listen, thank you. Mika Tax Advisor says money well spent. Thank you, love. Okay, thank you. Drop the link. I need to get you a link. Hey, Allegedly News, I love you back. I gotta get you a link. Give me a minute, Edith, and I'll get a link over there in YouTube land. Or if somebody can drop the link, if y'all can go to my bio and grab the link and drop it in the chat in YouTube, I would appreciate that tremendously. Okay, so I need everybody to put inferior in the chat. Everybody put inferior in the chat. Inferior, 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 inferior. There are inferior goods, there are superior goods. There are inferior goods, there are superior goods. Superior goods is what most people have been purchasing right now in the United States. And you have superior goods and services. When the economy gets hard, people move towards inferior goods. So, for example, Top Ramen is considered an inferior good, okay? AKA a struggle meal, all right? When the economy gets hard and money gets tight and budgets, your dollar can't buy as much as it used to buy, you start looking for other things to purchase to be able to meet your basic needs and to be able to maintain a decent quality of life. So inferior goods and services are going to be the pathway right now if you're looking to make additional money. And side note, ain't nobody asked me this, but I'm telling y'all this because somebody in here needs to hear this. A lot of somebody needs to hear this. Those of you that DoorDash and Uber Eats and Instacart and all that stuff on the side right now, I'm telling you right now, Love Muffins is going to dry up. The higher gas gets, the higher those fees get that they're putting on there, more and more people are going to opt to go and get their own stuff again. I would encourage you to try and see if you can get a gig as a medical courier, or to see if you can get a gig as a delivery driver for retirement homes, rehabilitation centers, and elderly communities. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down right now? Your big cousin Ashley Ann is trying to put you on. I don't want you out there scrambling, trying to get something and where it's going to be damn near impossible for you to get something. You need to put yourself in position right now. So if you do that type of gig work right now, you need to see what you need to do. Some places you don't have to get a qualification as to be a medical courier. Some places you do. Okay, go ahead and make that transition, because the hospitals are still going to need that stuff. Okay, pharmacies are still going to need people to deliver medicine, and vitamins and supplies to their clients on the sick and shut-in list. Okay, urgent care centers, regular doctor's offices, okay, they're all still going to need those services. Retirement centers still going to need those services. Rehab still going to need those services. Y'all know they have communities where elderly people live. That's part of the things that they do for them. They are still going to need that no matter what is happening with the prices of the gas. They say, yep, I already canceled my Instacart. Okay, y'all picking up what I'm putting down? I'm just hey, that's a little side quest, but I'm just trying to tell you because a lot of people are like, oh, I just DoorDash, oh, I just Uber Eats. Baby, them orders going to start getting less and less and less and less and less because I just told you people's dollars can buy less. Everyone's not in this stream right now listening to me. Okay, everybody not listening to me right now, but y'all are in here and you're listening to me. So you're going to be amongst the people that are going to be doing okay. Now, back to the noodles, no pack. All right. Waffles, no jelly. All right. Back to that. Inferior goods and services. So what you're going to do is you're going to make a list and you're just going to start with your everyday life. Y'all, I'm serious. You're going to get a piece of paper and you're going to make a list and we're going to start writing down like day-to-day behaviors, day-to-day activities, and we'll say regular activities. Okay, there's day-to-day and there's regular. So for instance, for a lot of women, going to get a manicure or a pedicure would be a regular activity. Okay, you're not doing it every day, but that's a regular activity. Going to get your brows done may be a regular activity. Going to the hair salon may be a regular activity. Okay. Cleaning your bathroom, like cleaning the shower, the tub, the toilets and stuff. That's something that people do weekly. Is going to be a regular activity, not a day-to-day. A day-to-day, maybe you drinking water, you eating food, making your bed, working out. Okay. Maybe having a tea or a matcha. That's going to be daily activity. Is everybody picking up what I'm putting down right now? Okay. So you're in, don't try and think about for other people. I want you to just start with thinking about for yourself right now, because this is where the money is going to come in. Okay. So you got day-to-day, you got regular activities, and then we're going to have an extracurricular blank. Okay. Extracurricular is kind of like brunches, date nights. If your kids are in extracurricular activities, like they play sports or they take voice lessons or music classes, language, right? Those sorts of types of things. Okay. Right. Does that make sense? So you got day-to-day, you got regular, and then you got your extracurricular. Now once you get this list done, you're going to look at all of the list, okay? And you're going to say, out of these things that are happening, either what do I do? What do I enjoy? Or what do I have a special set of knowledge in? What do I do? What do I enjoy? Or what do I have a special set of knowledge in? Everybody picking up what I'm putting down, because this is how you're going to start making money. Listen to me and listen to me well. If you're in here right now, if I've helped you make money, drop the dollar signs, the credit card emojis, the euro, the yen, the dinero, whatever makes you feel good in your sha-na-na. Okay? Our goal is to start making an extra $3,000 to $5,000 a month. The goal for the first month is going to be $1,000. Once you hit $1,000, we're going to try and get that up to $2,500. Once we get $2,500, we'll get that up to $5,000. And if from there you want to try and get up to an extra $10,000 a month, that is what you do. Okay. So you're just going to circle the things that you know that you really like to do, the things that you have a special set of knowledge in, or gifts or talents, or things that you really can talk about. Okay. You're going to put a circle around those. You're going to look at one of those and you're going to say, this is what my niche is going to be on social media. Some of y'all already have businesses. You already have products. You already have services. You ain't got to worry about this portion I'm giving to everybody right now, because you already have something that's built. Okay. I'm going to move over to y'all in a minute. All right. So now you're looking and you say, hey, well, I do actually enjoy cleaning. Like, there are some people that really I actually enjoy cleaning. I have to clean something every day. Okay. This is a big house. So I'm going to start making me a page about cleaning and cleaning tips. Some of y'all may say, I love cooking and I'm really, really good at cooking meals for 4 people, 6 people, 8 people, and doing it on a budget. I'm going to start a cooking page. Some of y'all will say, I'm really, really good at gardening. And more specifically, I know how to take food from the grocery store and how to show people how to propagate it and make it grow. Okay. Some of y'all are going to say, I'm really, really good at writing resumes. And even when the economy is bad and they say ain't nobody hiring, baby, I be getting jobs. People be calling me. So this is what I'm going to show people how to do. So y'all picking up what I'm putting down. Some of y'all are going to say, I love skin. I'm a skincare girly. Okay. So I do a lot. I haven't done my skincare intentionally today, so I can do it with y'all later. Okay, so some of y'all, I'm a skincare girl. Okay, skincare, lashes, and nails all the time. So it was really, really easy for me to start making additional money doing those things on top of the business I already have. If people asking me about it every day anyway, almost every time I post, somebody's gonna be in the comments asking me about my skin or asking me about my lashes. About every third post, somebody gonna be asking me about my nails. So I was like, well, hey, I might as well make money with it because people keep asking me about it, and I keep telling them. Okay, whatever it is you do, if you love football, you love basketball. If you're amazing at potty training kids, if you're the potty training whisperer and you can potty train anybody's baby, okay, whatever. Thank you, CC. Whatever it is, you're going to say this is my thing, okay? You're going to build a page off of this. Now, everybody, now y'all give me a second and let me talk to the people who already have a business so I can tell them what they're going to do. And then after that, we're all going to be able to move together the same time, okay? So, and don't be greedy. Now, if you a person, you just like, I need the extra money, I need to know what to do. While I'm talking to the people that are already in business, I need all of y'all to drop comments and I need all of y'all to make sure you're sharing and inviting, okay? Bring somebody in here that need extra money. I'm telling y'all right now, it's fixing to get worse. The UAE, I'm talking about right before I got on here, the UAE was like, yeah, we're going to help America. We're going to help them attempt to force the Strait of Hormuz open. Last week, they said that they were sending another 5,000 troops over to that part of the world. They went and they took the THAAD systems already from Korea and moved them over to the Middle East. Do not think because and then y'all think Joe Kent just on a win. Joe Kent, Proud Boy, Triple Trumper, Big Red Hat, MAGA wearing, Big Joe Kent. Do y'all know who the Proud Boys are in the United States? That was the anti-terrorism was his position, and he resigned this morning. Y'all think these are people that are deeply aligned with the current administration, and he came out and aligned this morning and specifically spoke against Big Orange and us going over and occupying Iran. A Proud Boy came out and spoke against this man and resigned from his cabinet position. Y'all think that that's not a sign that they got something crazy cooking back there? That they're about to do something that's nuts back there and he don't want anything to do with it and he doesn't want to be the fall guy for it? It sure did. It said effective today. He said effect, not tomorrow, okay? Not next week. He didn't get no 2 weeks. No, he said effective today. I'm resigning. I'm out this piece. So please understand the ish that I'm telling you is going to happen. So I need y'all to get ready, okay? And I don't need y'all out here like everybody else who's going to wake up 3 months from now saying, oh my God, what happened? How we get in this position? And it's also very important that you already have some motion going so you can scale or you can expand, okay? Now, for all of my people who already have a business, okay? And I don't care if your business is service-based. I don't care if it's product-based. I don't care if it's a hybrid, okay? I don't care. To those of you that already have something that is cooking, remember, inferior goods is the name of the game right now. I know that the cost of your supplies and your tools are going up. Please listen to your big cousin Ashley. I've been here before. I've been here before. I run an event design and production company. Does anyone need a extravagant baby shower? Does anyone really need an over-the-top wedding? Does anyone really need a just eccentric birthday party? No, but people kept buying from me even in a recession. Because I know what I'm doing. So you are going to do your best, y'all. You're going to have to look at your numbers. You have to look at your suppliers. You have to look at your vendors, okay? If there are suppliers or vendors and they're keeping your cost around the same or they're willing to eat some of that shipping cost, you stick with them. if you have people that are going up and some people are going to go up on you later, you need to already get on your Zoom and you need to start researching. Okay, you need to start every free hour you got. You need to be researching to find some vendor that is going to be able to replace what you're working with now. Okay, and you literally, okay, you literally are going to have to test out some of these supplies and some of the products because you have to make sure that the quality is just as good. Okay, you cannot, please understand this, you can't go up on the prices on your clients and go down on the quality. They're going to leave you. You don't get to do that. This is turn up max with everything right now. Okay. So I'm telling you now that you need time. So you need to start looking now. So if a current vendor is charging you, $1 for something, that may go up to $2 or $2.25 in the next 90 days or so. Okay. In between 90 to 180 days. So that means you need to find a vendor that's charging 50 cents or 65 cents or 45 cents, but the quality is across the board. We're going to do everything we can to keep our prices the same. This is very, very important to being able to keep your client base because your clients their budget is already stretched. The next thing you're going to notice if you are a service provider and if you're a restaurateur, and some of y'all are going to notice this on your e-com sites. Hey, Charla, you're going to see that your clients that maybe used to order from you once a week, or clients that used to come in every 2 weeks, or clients that were coming in every 4 weeks, all of a sudden the 2 weeks is going to go to a 4-week. The 4-week client is going to go to a 6-week or 8-week client. The weekly client is going to go to a bi-weekly or to a once every 3 weeks. I said bi-weekly. I'm sorry. I meant bi-monthly. Y'all know what I meant though. Everybody picking up what I'm putting down? So how do you fix that if you're a small business owner? Number one, we start offering subscriptions and we start offering packages. And the advantages of the subscriptions and the packages is that you're going to it locks in the prices. So even when everybody else's price goes up, mine stays the same. Okay. We're also going to create loyalty programs for the customers and the clients that I have. You're in this loyalty program, so you're going to see prices go up on our public websites and on the boards, but your price stays the same because you've already been with me for the past 2 years. Hey, Brittany, what's going on? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Okay, so we're going to introduce subscriptions. We're going to introduce loyalty programs. Now you can increase that price on the front because a new customer doesn't have any history with you. They can't gripe about a price because they're new to you. The next thing you're going to do, this is very counterintuitive, but you have to do this, y'all. You're going to have to triple your marketing. So if you've been putting 1 post a day on social media, that's not enough, baby. You better bump it up to 6. You better bump it up to 10. You better bump it up to 12. I know all of y'all have noticed me popping out. Post. Why? Because I have to expand my reach because I understand what's happening in the economy. Okay? And if you have clients that used to come every week and now they're coming 1 every 3 weeks, okay, well, we got to get 2 clients. So we have a week. You see what I'm saying? You got to get some clients in between. How do you get clients in between? You have to increase your marketing. And I know it feels scary, but listen to me. I'm telling you what is going to work. I'm telling you what actually keeps a business afloat opposed to the businesses that tank. If you don't have money to pay for ads, then you use all the free resources you can. That means you do all the collaborations, you do all of the social media posts, you do all of the shorts, you do all of the DMs, you do all of the inboxes. You hear me? And if you need to hire you a VA to come in and help with that, then that's what you do. Hey, Vic, can you do me a favor? They in YouTube and Facebook land, they were asking me for the link to sign up for Instacoin. Can you drop the link for Instacoin and the code 3 days? So anybody that wants to go over there and sign up, they can. And if y'all need help with this stuff, come into my Instacoin Academy. I will help you with it. Okay. I will assist you with it. We have a sale. If you use code 3day today, you get upgraded from 12 weeks to 12 months and it'll take 50% off. Okay. It takes off 50%. For sure. If your credit ain't that good, then use the FlexPay option. Don't play with yourself. Okay. Like, look, if you have bad credit or poor credit, or maybe you don't have any credit, and you know you want to get in here and you don't have the money in pocket to pay in full, just go on and do the flex pay. Okay. It's no credit check. Everybody gets approved. Use the code 3day. It's going to take 50% off of your installments, and you still will get upgraded to 12 months. Okay. Go on and do that. All right. Make that happen. Link in my bio, purple button. All right. Y'all keep working the comments. Now, next thing you're going to do, if you already have a business, thank you so much. The pick me. Thank you so much. Next thing you're going to do, this is very important, outside of increasing the marketing and advertising and creating the subscription plans and all that good stuff. Listen to me and listen to me well. We are going to start coming up with a monthly or a quarterly event. Y'all, the pick me is still sending me marks of love. Thank you. Oh my God, there's so many. I lost count. I don't even know how many you just sent me, but thank you so much, baby doll. Can one of the mods, pick me, can you drop a comment so one of the mods can pin you and everyone can follow you? Thank you so much, pick me. Okay, you're going to have a, everybody say event. Event. This is for online and offline. Event. Everybody say event, 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 event. You're going to start having events. People like events. They like something to do. Okay. So you can have an online event. You can have an in-person event. This is going to be very important, because what are we doing? We have to market more and we have to sell more. Nurse, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Does that make sense? Everybody picking up what I'm putting down? The smart way to have events, if you don't have a large audience already, right? I have a big audience. There's a couple of million of y'all in the kingdom. Okay. It's a couple million of y'all. So I can host an in-person event and get people to come. Okay. Y'all saw I did a pop-up event in Atlanta, right? We put the event out. We had 2 days notice and sold out. Why can I do that? Because I already have a large platform. But when I first started, I didn't have a large platform. So what I did is I would work with other people. So you find what we have is called a relative 10. The relative 10 are going to be other creators and small business owners that do things like their pages or their niches or their businesses correlate with yours. You see what I'm saying? They correlate with yours. And these are not people that you're trying to get in. Y'all are not competition for one another. Y'all are assisting one another. So let's say I own the food truck. Well, I may reach out to 3 or 4 other food truck owners and say, hey, y'all, we need to drive up some business. What do you guys think about us getting together and paying a fee, and we can have a food truck park, and we're going to host this food truck park from March 27th through March 31st. And maybe y'all are going to make little mini things, and maybe y'all are going to split the funds. People can pay, or maybe we're going to have an event, okay? You can pay $20 for a ticket, and you get to come and sample food from all of these food trucks. And then we're going to call up one of the wine and spirit stores, or maybe somebody that makes their own muscadine wine, or they make their own moonshine or something, and they're going to come out here, and they're going to give samples of drinks. And we're going to call a DJ, and the DJ is going to spin music. Okay. And we'll string up a few globe lights. Okay. We'll put up a couple umbrellas. Hey, y'all got patio furniture. Everybody bring your patio furniture from the house. And y'all think I'm playing, but I'm so serious, and things like this work amazing. We gonna have our own little event. It's $20 a ticket, $30 a ticket. Somebody said, Nurse Skittle said, I would come. And a lot of people will come. They will pull up. That's a good time, right? You pay your $20. You get your little sample from all of the trucks. And if you want full size, well, then you go pay full price at that truck. If you hit the little moonshine shots and then you want some more shots after that, okay, well, now you're purchasing, okay, outside of what was on your ticket. And this is a way that you get a following, and this is the way that you make money and you build in customers. Stop playing with me. You think that these companies are paying me all this money because I'm not smart? No, I'm very smart. You're getting online, you go find people to collaborate. Y'all get inside a StreamYard or Zoom and you have a pajama party. Oh, we having a pajama party. Everywhere, everybody has to wear pink to this party. And this is what we're going to do. And y'all can all put together your digital products to send a digital gift bag to your VIPs. You can have certain speakers come in or certain topics, right? People come in and, oh, if you want a replay of what we did tonight, what we talked about, the trainings and the things we went over tonight, y'all can pay $20 and you can get this replay. This is how you build income and you build your brand and you build your followers and customer base, and you do it in a way that is fun for people and people are looking forward to the events. Okay? You don't have a choice in this economy. So you're going to do in-person events or you're going to do online events. Either way, it does not matter. And you're going to do a monthly event or you're going to plan a quarterly event. Okay. And again, if you're a smaller page, then you work with other people. Okay. If you're an affiliate marketer, get with other people to do affiliate marketing, and y'all do a live stream and y'all get on the stream and sell your different products on the stream. If all of y'all do skincare and you like, okay, I sell masks and somebody else sells an actual moisturizer and another person sells a facial oil. Okay, so we're going to get on here and we're all going to use each other's products and we're going to sell each other's stuff tonight. And we're going to have fun and we're going to kiki and we're going to have music in the background and we're going to talk and people are going to come in and they're going to have a great time. You can do that because there's a panel feature here on the app. Okay, you get creative. Y'all. When I'm telling you, this is how you stay in business and this is how you build your business in a soft economy, this is what works, okay? So whether you're just getting started as an affiliate or whether you already have an existing business, this is what we do so that we're able to make money and bring funds in. The reason you're having an event at least once a month or once a quarter is because there's guaranteed income that's coming into the business. Okay, everybody got it? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? For those of you that have e-commerce stores and you sell physical products, like tangible things that people can touch, you guys are going to come up with some. You're going to go to UPS, USPS, okay, DHL, whoever you like to ship with. And first of all, we're going to see if we can get a regular rate on the packaging when we're shipping out, okay? And it would behoove you to start creating a subscription plan so that if customers pay X amount of dollars, they get free shipping for the next 6 months, or they get free shipping for the next 90 days, or they get free shipping for the next year. That's the smartest way to get around all of this. Hey, Sunny Sun, thank you for my mark of love, my love, or marks of love. Thank you, Sunny. Does this make sense? Is everybody picking up what I'm putting down? Okay. Now let's talk about how we're going to build in customers out here in these social media streets. I need everybody to put customers in the chat, put customers in the chat, put customers in the chat. And if this is making sense to y'all, if light bulbs are popping on in your brain, if you're like, oh my God, I never thought about these things, you need to come into my Instacorn Academy. Okay. When you come inside of there, you can ask me specific questions about your specific situation and about your specific business, and I will give you a specific answer because now you're my client. I also teach you short skills in there. We have weekly insight sessions on Thursday. We also have licensed professionals that come in and help you with your taxes and your credit and your bookkeeping and tax compliance and getting brand deals. And we show you how to monetize Facebook and YouTube and Instagram and TikTok. You should come into Instacorn Academy. If you don't have a system, come into Instacorn Academy. If you've been struggling growing your followers, come into Instacorn Academy. If you are struggling with how to make money, come into Instacorn Academy. If you don't know who your target audience is, come into Instacorn Academy. If you don't know what a CFO is, a CPC, a CPM, a CTR, you need to be in Instacorn Academy. If you don't know how to run ads on TikTok and Facebook that convert, you need to be inside of Instacorn Academy. If you want to get a brand deal, come into Instacorn Academy. If you want to do UGC content, come into Instacorn Academy. If you need help with any of those things, putting together a funnel, doing an opt-in, creating segmentation, hyper segmenting your list, come into Instacorn Academy because you're going to learn all of that. And not only are you going to learn it, I'm going to be there to say you didn't do it right, fix it. or you did great. Let's go to the next step. Okay. The pig pygmy said, "I'm sold, sis. Dang, I'm trying to help people get to the point." Okay, if you want to come in, you go to the link in my bio. There's a purple button that says 12-month mentorship. You tap the button. Okay, you're gonna see where you can come in for. You can do flex pay. You'll see where you can pay in full. You see you can buy now, pay later. All those different options. Whatever you choose, you're gonna do 3 day. Everybody put 3 day in the chat. 3 day. No spaces. Number 3, DAY, 3 day. Why do you want to put that in there? Because anybody that joins today, you're going to automatically get upgraded from 12 weeks to 12 months. And trust me, you need the 12 months, especially if this is your first time doing this, or if you've been trying to have success and you haven't been able to do it. Okay. You're going to need the 12 months. All right. That's right. 3 day. That's the code. Then the other reason you want to use code 3 day is because you're going to get a gigantic discount. So you use the code 3 day and you're going to see a magical $3,500 off of the price. If you're doing the flex pay, which is designed for people that have credit challenges, you're gonna say it's gonna drop by 50%. Okay, and that's also when we see the code 3 day on the back end. That's how we know to upgrade y'all to 12 months. Okay, that's how we know to upgrade you to 12 months. So that's what you're gonna do. Everybody picking up what I'm putting down? Now let's talk about what you're going to do out here in these social media streets. First thing first, we're going to work on building a community. Everybody put community in the chat. Community in the chat. Community, 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 community. Okay, this is important. Everybody just talks about building followers. A lot of people think if they got a lot of followers, that means they make a lot of money. There are so many content creators that will come out and tell you that they have follower after follower after follower after follower, baby, and wasn't making no money. Okay. What is her name? Lala. Y'all know she's a comedian, real thin, brown skin. Well, her baby's probably a toddler now. She always is promoting like the Mary Ruth's hair products. Y'all know who I'm talking about? Y'all know who I'm talking about? Yes. Okay. So on her main account, she has 3 million followers. Yes, Lala Milan. So Lala has another account where she's an affiliate. She does TikTok promotion. Okay. She does TikTok marketing. That account her TikTok affiliate account only has 1/10 of the followers, and she will tell you any time of day she makes more money on the smaller account. She puts up her numbers all the time. She makes way more money on the smaller account. She's bringing in, if not over $1 million, close to $1 million. I'm pretty sure it's over though, because she was showing like her February, and I think her commissions were a little bit over 65,000. So normally when you're doing those type of numbers, that sets you up for a year where you do somewhere in between 1.2 and 1.5 million. Okay, yeah. Somebody said, "Oh wow!" And this is the cool thing about TikTok Shop affiliate. You don't have to have a lot of followers because they use something called GMV, and so GMV will start pushing the content towards the type of people that are interested in that because you already have something added to your cart or you watched an entire video about a particular product. Okay, so this is why I recommend everyone in here, even if you already have a product, find something in the affiliate marketplace that correlates or supplements with what you have to offer and is natural towards your content, and it's going to be easy for you to put the content up there and you'll make sales. That's just extra money that's out there that you should be getting that you're not. Okay. And we need all the coins. Okay. We need all the coins in this economy. Everybody got what I'm picking up, what I'm putting down. So let's talk about our community. Remember, I said everybody's going to pick a niche. Okay. Now there are 4 types of content you need in your niche. There's value-based content. Okay. You have your niche-based content. You have your awareness content, and you have the relational, or AKA the engagement content. The engagement content is going to be the easiest because that's normally content that you make to respond to things that people have already said. So if someone drops something in your comments and you think like, oh, this would be a good idea for a series. Oh, this would be a good idea to make a video about this. Oh, this would be a good idea like for a live stream topic. That's how that works. Okay. So normally you got to get those first 3 out, and that's where that 4th piece comes from. All right. Your value-based content is going to be basically something that's niche specific, but we got to come up with a hook so that like hundreds of thousands of people care about it. So if let's say I have really smelly underarms. Okay. I don't, but we're just gonna use this as an example. Let's say I have smelly underarms and I want to use a natural deodorant. Let's say I'm smelly because I used to use deodorant with aluminum and I'm trying to find something that's aluminum free, but it ain't working for me. Okay. So and let's say, oh, I know a good one that'll get a bunch of people to stop. It's a little crass, but it'll make people stop. It's a little crass, but it'll make people stop. All the top heavy girls know what it's like in the summertime. Okay, you got them things up top. Okay, I'm not gonna say that, but I might get into one of our clients for a hook later. Okay, we just gonna stick with the smelly underarm. Sorry, y'all. I just tickled myself. All right, so let's say I got smelly underarms and I'm trying to sell a deodorant. Okay, because I want to get off of the aluminum deodorants because I found out they're linked to dementia and Alzheimer's, and the aluminum is really bad for your health. And so I'm making the move. And when I was trying to make the move, I was like, this may not be the move. I don't feel so fresh. I don't smell so fresh. Okay. Now, this is a real problem that people have. Even if they're not trying to get off, even if they're not trying to switch to an aluminum free deodorant, right? This is something that most people, they don't want to have BO. Okay. Most people don't want to be the stinky person, right? So even though I have a very specific thing, I have to think of a way that I can say this that's going to get a lot of people's attention, right? So that they're interested in what I'm speaking about. So So does that make sense? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? And this is when we start getting into layered hooks, which we'll talk a bit more about that tomorrow. But right now, let's just focus on like the verbal hook. That is what or some people call it the auditory hook. Okay. This is what people are initially hearing. All right. Now in the comments, y'all just tell me, how would y'all get someone to care about deodorant? You said Secret and Dove spray is cool, but the other stuff, nah. That I'm telling you right there, that ain't gonna work. People gonna keep going. People are gonna keep going. Believe it or not, I use a Thai salt rock, and the salt rock works. I have no scent in it, and it's natural. It's like literally a big hunk of salt, and you put water on it and swipe it. But anyway, and I don't want a squirrel. But yeah, and I smell great. I smell great. Honey, being in the gym, I'll be so self-conscious. People gonna keep scrolling. Because think about it, there's a lot of people that don't go to the gym. They work out at home, or they go on hikes, or they don't work out at all. But I like the direction that you're going in, because if you are a gym person and you do fitness content, well, then that makes sense. Okay. I use lime. Stephanie, I couldn't use the lime. It burned my underarms. I came in on the tail end of the 4 types of content. Can you repeat? Value, niche, engagement, awareness. Get them to care about deodorant and hit them with the if you smell yourself, so can we. So this is the problem. Some people are not self-aware and they don't realize that they are the person that everyone can smell. But we're on to something. I feel like you're in the right direction. I feel like you're in the right direction. Natural is the way. Now, people definitely gonna keep scrolling. They're gonna keep scrolling. No one's gonna stop. Give real life examples. Story of time about when I cleared the room. People do love a story. That probably would work. That probably would work. I probably would start off and say, y'all, this is one of the most embarrassing moments I ever had in my life. And because people are gonna be like, what? People are nosy. They love some tea. So that would work. Let's see. You said we funny. Hey, I'm trying this is the process when you're going through it. Y'all are kind of, I'm gonna say y'all are lukewarm. Okay. Nobody has gotten like hot yet, but I like the direction that we're going in. Have you ever smelled an odor and asked, is that me? JS Hill, that's the right direction, but I need you to say it in a different way. I no, but that's a good direction to go in. You just not saying it quite right. Let's see. He said, "Do you smell that while covering your mouth?" Is that me? You said you put it on and show how well it works. Putting it on will work for your visual hook, but you still got to have something that's coming out of your mouth. Because people do like get ready with me videos and stuff like that all the time. So I promise you, people will keep scrolling. Remember, we got to be able to get people to stop and be like, oh, so I give you guys an example on another side and maybe it'll help you. So I have a video that performed very, very well and it made me a lot of money on a product that costs like $10. Okay. It's a little magnetic necklace clasp. I use them all the time whenever I wear a necklace, actually, because of my little nails. Okay. I like nails with a lot of little bling blings, okay, and things on them. All right. And so literally I started this video. I said, if you hate your mom, keep scrolling. Now that's like psychological, right? Most people love their moms. So I say, if you hate your mom, keep scrolling. So guess what? If you don't hate your mom, you're going to stop because you're like, wait a minute. What is she saying? Okay. So I want you, so that's why I said I want you to think. Okay. I want you to think. Sometimes if I have a good visual, I may be like the girl said and show whatever. Okay. How about you stink and no one is telling you? Like, yes, right track, but I need you to say it a different way. I need you to say it a different way. Because opening up curiosity loops or making people self-conscious absolutely do work in marketing. It's just the way that you say it. Sunny Sun said, if you love to stink, keep scrolling. Sunny Sun, could we put a body part in there? Can we add a body part? Could we add a body part? Scott said, you smell that? Is that you? Y'all are getting closer. Y'all are getting closer. Y'all are getting closer. You're getting closer. You're getting warmer. You were lukewarm. Y'all are warm now. Y'all are warm now. Come on. We almost there. We almost there. Come on. Y'all only got a few minutes before I got to jump off of here and go to class. I only got a few minutes before I got to go to class. Y'all are so close. Can we like take that and add a body part? JS Hill, the intros that you're giving are good, but those are the type that are going to work with a skit. Like, even when it's one person playing two different characters or you have somebody else with you, those are good hooks. But like, let's think about if you don't want to do a skit format. Okay. If your underarm smells like perfume, keep scrolling. Go the other direction. If you tried natural deodorant and smell like you were sweating onions, this one is for you. Let's see. How about nobody told you this because they scared to tell you, but you need this deodorant? What if we say, if you like having a smelly blank, keep scrolling? So if I said something like, if you like smelling like fish and onions on a hot day, keep scrolling. Or if I said something like, nothing's worse than being the woman everybody can smell after she just came out of the bathroom. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of people have experienced that before. A lot of people have experienced that before. They've gone into a bathroom after somebody and you were like, oh, she need to go to the doctor. Okay? You see what I'm saying? And again, people want to know where it's going. Okay? Hey, Pen, thank you for the heart, me love. If you haven't smelly armpits, if you like having smelly armpits, I may say something like, if you like smelling like a Rally's burger, keep scrolling. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll be like, but for the rest of us, if you like peach, no, that's too pleasant. Okay, they're not. What do you smell like? Yeah, you. That one actually may work. What do you smell like right now? Yeah, I'm talking about you. Because I heard you stink. If you love when your armpits stink while you hug your loved ones, keep scrolling. I wouldn't say loved ones. I may talk about being on a date or something that alludes to being attractive, because that is a natural psychological human desire to want to be attractive. So that I wouldn't say loved one, but I would probably do it in the context of like a romantic partnership or date, and definitely that would work. That would work for sure, for sure. Someone said, "Don't do sticky dates." Thank you for the heart. Well, you can't say don't do sticky dates, right? So when we start thinking about, and we'll get into this tomorrow. Tomorrow I should be on at noon Central Standard Time. But when you start getting into the psychology of a client, and psychology of what makes people buy and what people, understand, that that helps you a lot, right, in this process. So you said that's good, very true. Yes. So don't say a loved one, like, you know, everyone experiences, men and women. You want, well, most of us, we want to smell good when we're going on a date, right? If you have a crush on somebody, how mortified would you be if you found out your crush thinks you stink? How embarrassed would you be if you're like, I have a crush, and you find out that your crush thinks you stink? Not setting up a GoFundMe. Okay, y'all. All right, y'all. So look, I don't know. I'm gonna see how I feel. Like I said, I got a lot of content I gotta record tonight. Like, thank you, Pen. Things I actually, oh, thank you, Pen. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for my marks of love, Pen. I have a lot of things I have to get done, like for clients, like contractually obligated, like content I need to get done, edited, and push out. So, and that's after I get out of class tonight. So if I feel up to it, we're gonna come back. Now, y'all keep an eye on the page, because I'm gonna drop a couple of news updates. I'll do that over the next few hours, so y'all have those. Okay. We'll be back at noon Central Standard Time tomorrow, and we're going to continue on talking about how to grow a page and how to make money. Okay. And those hooks that we're just talking about, y'all, that's for your own products and services or for affiliates. Okay. It doesn't matter. This is just when we're getting into selling things. Okay. Noon Central Standard Time tomorrow. And if any of you guys want to work with me, like I said, go click the link in the bio. Okay, if this live stream helped you, you need to be in Instacoin. Okay, click the link in the bio. There's a button that says 12-month mentorship. Tap it. You'll see all the deals for Instacoin. And what's the code y'all are supposed to use? What's the code? What's the code y'all are supposed to use? 3-day. Why we need that money? Because the UAE, and let me show you where they at on the map. Okay, the UAE said that they finna help America. Okay, this is a problem. They said they finna help America try and force the Strait of Hormuz open. Okay. This right here is the Strait of Hormuz, that little apex right there. This right here is the UAE. This is Iran. Can we see we're going to have a problem? And that problem is going to cause prices to go up. Okay, over here, up. Right here, that's the Strait of Hormuz. This little tip right here is the UAE. This right here is Iran. That's a problem. Okay, problem. It's gonna make our prices go up, 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 up. Okay, baby, you're gonna have high blood pressure looking at these prices. Jeez Louise. Okay. Jeez Louise. Blade said, holy moly. Yes, Blade. Holy moly. Okay. And so they announced that today. Okay. And I do think it's very odd, very suspicious that they announced that, and Joe Kent also resigned on the same day. I do not think that's a coincidence. I don't think that's a coincidence at all, you guys. So if I can get my life together, I'll be back on tonight and we can talk about world events and stuff like that. But I'll do some news updates on the page, whether I'm coming back on or not tonight. Other than that, I'll see y'all at noon Central Standard Time tomorrow, okay? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are on the planet Earth. Thank y'all so much for coming to hang out with me. If it's morning time or daytime where you are, have a productive and a prosperous day. If it's evening time, get yourself a good night's rest. If y'all are trying to sign up for Instacoin and you have questions, please make sure to email customer support or use the DMs and give us your questions, all right? Love you guys and everybody that sent me gifts today. Thank you, Penn. Let's see. Nurse Skittle sent me gifts. Veve sent me gifts. Somebody else sent me a bunch of gifts because I had asked Queen. Mika Finance sent me gifts, and it's somebody else that sent me those marks of love. Y'all, whenever the live goal resets, it doesn't show me everybody that sent them. It just shows like for that group. Somebody else sent me marks of love. Thank you so much. I'm sorry that I can't remember. I'm going to start writing them down, but I appreciate you guys so much. All right. Bye, y'all. See y'all later. Toodaloo.